Mic off ఉంది.
Sorry. Yes, a return. So this is the way we can return the value. So document dot write. So then we can print the function inside of document write. Then only we can get the result. Then only we can get the result. Okay. So then if you want to print a string inside of this one, so then we can print like this. Okay. So adding two numbers, three numbers. So then you can say equal to 30. So this way we can assign the string to the result also. Clear? So the next one is, so after returning, so this is what, so these are the concepts included in the functions. So first one, function definition, then function calling, function definition and function calling. So then after that, passing the arguments to the function. Okay. So then after that, passing the arguments to the function. So then I return the value. Then function or return value. Okay. So the next concept is JavaScript date. JavaScript date function. Okay. So are you able to interest to do the task in the JavaScript tomorrow? So if you want to do the same thing, how we can write the, how we can write the table concept, table concept. Okay. So same thing. So you can try once and show me. Okay. So then after that here, so using function concept, this is the looping statements, right? So print a table is a looping statement. So you can do one task in that one. So then after that in the functions concept, so you can add all the arithmetic operations here. You can add all the arithmetic operations inside of the functions. So then print it. Okay. So understand? So those two are the tasks for tomorrow. Okay. So the next concept is date concept. So this is also important. So the date object, date is object. Date is a date is an object. Okay. In JavaScript, I said in the beginning, in JavaScript, everything is an object. Okay. String also is an object, number is also an object, and so then array is an object. So then now, so by default, date is an object. It's because of we can define the date with new keyword. Okay. So the date object is used to get the information about the current year, month, and day. Okay. Firstly, date object is created. So then there are many JavaScript functions inside of that object. Okay. So inside of that object, we are having many functions. We are having many functions which can operate on that object. Okay. So these functions provide the information like year, day, hour, minutes, seconds, and month, then milliseconds. Okay, now we can see how we can create a date object. So 22.html chapter, so then html head, so then title, yes, date example, body, so inside script, so then so we can call like this where D. So you can define any like that. So basically by default we can define like that. So this is not a predefined variable. So we can define any variable. So for suppose here I am defining like that my date. Okay, my date equal to new. So date of,
Noted.
so we can define like this. So here, so new, why we are using the new keyword? So when we create any object with the function, here date is a function. Here, so this one is a date is a function. So to create, we are creating a object for this date function. So my date is an object for date function. So whenever you want to create an object, we have to use the new keyword. Okay, now so date object is created. So if you can see inside of this date object, we are having the so many date functions. Now if you can see document dot get element by id my date. Okay, that inner html equal to so my date. Okay, so now here so do id equal to
Mm.
my date.
Oh my.
Okay. I- okay. So this is the JavaScript date format. So by default it is printing. Here here day is defined, Tuesday is defined, so then month is defined, so then date is coming. So Tuesday November 22 and year is 2022 and time first one is the hours 9, so then next one is the minutes 02, then third one is the seconds 11 seconds. So GMT plus 5:30
Yes.
is our time zone, is our IST time zone, Indian Standard Time Zone. Okay, so if your browser is setting Indian time zone, so that's why it is getting. If your browser is setting with the other time zone, you will get the other time zone. Okay, clear? So now this is the JavaScript default date format. So this way we can print the date format in JavaScript. Clear? So the next one is, so if you want to get the so date with hours, year, days, or so if you want to get the hours, if you want to get the month, if you want to get the day, if you want to get the minutes, if you want to get the second, if you want to get the milliseconds, each and everything we are having the so date functions objects using this object using this object we can print our inside functions month, get year, get date, so get day, so all these things we can print it. Okay, so now you can see. Here they are saying, so if you want to print the date in milliseconds, they are passing argument here, so we can see milliseconds is not defined. Date string. Invalid. So basically by default we can define like that only. So then instead we are having the so many functions, we can see this. So first if you want to get the hours, minutes and seconds. So if you want to print the time, present time, so then we need hours, minutes and seconds, right? So for that one, so first one var hours h equal to so then my date dot, okay, my date dot this object date object dot, so get hours, okay. So the next one var minutes equal to
Minutes.
my date
My
dot
page got
get
using
minutes, okay. So the next one var seconds equal to my date dot get seconds, okay. So these are all the functions only, get hours, get minutes, get seconds. So all these are functions only. So we are calling these functions with this object. So without this object, we cannot get these things. We cannot, these functions will not work. So we can call these functions with the reference of object only. Okay. Now we can print the time. So now here, okay. So H2, so then close H2. So what we need? So first hours we have to print it, right? So hours, so then so we have to give the colons, right? So then next one, so then again plus next
yeah.
one is minutes, right? So the next one is again colon. So the next one is
Second.
seconds, all right? So this way, so current time, somewhere we are missing. What? Here it is. Okay. So now the present time is 9:08. So here seconds, if you can refresh this one, it
Yes.
is refreshing. Okay. So this is the way we can get the functions, set date functions. We are having so many. Okay. So get hours, get minutes, get seconds. So then if you want to run a clockwise, so without reloading the browser, so if you want to run, so we can we have a function in JavaScript set timeout. So this is a asynchronous method. So this is a asynchronous method. Every time we have to call this function. Every time we have to call this function. So set timeout function. Get time is a function. Get time is a function. So then All these things we have to write inside a function. Function security time, right? So now you can see you get the time. What happened? Get the time of function, you get time. So we have to call this function, right? So without calling that function, we cannot get. Why it is not running? Set timeout. You have to write input dot all now. Function, you get the time. Okay, we will see this one. Okay. So this way we can create, then we can see the set timeout function tomorrow. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you can ask. Ramesh, Dhanraj, Pavan, and Teja. So then we'll connect tomorrow. Okay. Bye.
Yes, sir.